are going to do 21, actually completing LO1 today, inshallah. And then I made a separate document as well, just in case if you need extra guidance, you people, you can definitely read that document too. Jumping towards the last part for LO1 and lecture 3, compare and contrast the segmentation strategies for the organizations. The first thing is always that we need to focus on the command verb. Why? Because it's a necessity. Compare and contrast means to work on similarities and differences. Like, what are the specific things which are similar together for some specific entities, and the vice versa, that is the differences too. Then comes the other part, taking the perspectives from different authors and researchers. Because, your thinking is different, mine is different, Muskan's is different, Naba's thinking is different. So when it comes to the courses as well, different researchers are working on it. When they work on it, they're going to have different perspectives, and you can always add that up in the answer because it gives nice a clue. Then second thing is the discussion method too. But the question is segmentation strategies. In lecture 2, I discussed about what segmentation is, what kinds of segmentations are. Now we are going to cope up with the strategies for organization. How an organization, a firm, a company, no matter it's a sole trader, partnership, public limited company, private limited company, every company has different strategies to opt for segmentation. We are going to specifically study that today. Okay, compare and contrast means to examine the subjects in detail. That is, first explanation is required. With that, we're going to work on similarities and differences. 5 are enough. Consider these from different perspectives. Once we're done with the similarities and differences, in other words, if I just break down the perspectives from the different authors, it means the critique. Every research, every theory is a critique. What is a critique? Another perspective, a view, an opinion. That is what you're going to add in it. The market segmentation is the process of dividing a broad customer market into smaller, more defined groups based on shared characteristics. Characteristics here means the shared one, your size, the color, the age, the race. Then we discuss about the demographics, geographics, and the regional basis. Then into different groups. Toddlers are going to wear same kinds of clothes, but in different colors. The youth is going to wear the same kinds of clothes which reside in KSA or Pakistan, but the colors are going to be different, the sizes are going to be different. So what it means, we are breaking everyone in different groups. Like when we order something online, we always have the size selection, XS, S, medium, large, extra large, and so on. And not even all the brands welcome these sizes. They stick to S, M, and L. That's it. So what do we do in the market segmentation? Dividing the complete process in smaller chunks so that it gets really easy to grasp the attention of the consumer as well and to work on their needs and wants. This allows SMEs, because our course, you people are level 3, and for level 4, 5, 2, we have to only stick with small, medium enterprises. Only in few cases, I allow that to go for MNCs. To tailor the marketing efforts and product services to better meet the consumer needs. Once you know what type of organization is yours, what kind of resources you're going to make and provide, then you can easily tackle the consumer's needs as well. That is the necessity. This assessment criteria compares the segmentation strategies used by the 2 real SMEs in Saudi Arabia. Because this question is all about working on the actual and reality ground, so I've selected 2 SMEs. One is Yatuk and the other one is Buti Kabaya. A Riyadh-based food and beverage SME known for the instant Arabic coffee. And the second one is a Jeddah-based fashion SME that specializes in the modern and luxury abayas. Perspective from a different author about market segmentation. The process of dividing a market of potential consumers and customers, both are actually substitutional words. I like to use consumer more because I have spent my O-levels, A-levels just working depth into economics. So I have so much clue about consumers all the time. I hate the word customers. It's the business language. into groups or segments based on different characteristics such as demographics, behavior, or lifestyle. The people who don't possess with the good lifestyle, they are into the packed foods, canned foods, fried foods, the items which are not healthy. But the people who love to go for the keto, gluten-free diet, we have products for them as well. So what it is, it's a lifestyle, it's a behavior. So when we work on the market segmentation, it means we have to target every kind of customer which exists in this world. Now, it depends on your brand, your company, your firm that they want to target which which kinds of consumers, groups, focus group, their target market. They could only be producing the baby products. They could only be working with the, what do we call that, nicotine and cigarette products, the vape and stuff like that. With that, they can only work on the food sector and then specify whether to go for the gluten-free or the normal one. Now we have the type of segmentation and the description, followed by a demographic. It means based on the age 2, 4, 6, 8, till 60 and 100 and 200 and so on. Gender, male, female. Now, this is a major concern going on in the societies as well, that LGBTQ is quite common. So we are actually making this normalized as well. For some instance, we are making products for them as well. We need to consider them too. Income. Now, income is also very important. With the rising pace of inflation going on in the world, it doesn't matter your income rises or decreases. Because things, the commodity, their prices are increasing. Whether you earn 50 rupees, you earning 100 rupees. The product prices, they're getting inferior all the time. You try to grasp it, but you cannot. We have different categories: the elite class, the middle class, the upper middle class, the lower middle class, the one which are only surviving the days. So what do we have? We have different categories. Education, few people did only A levels, metric, then 9, 10th, like that. University, bachelor studies, PhD, masters, double masters. So it depends on the people, their categories too. Geographic, that is based on the location wise, that is city, rain, climate. The Saudi climate is quite different from us. Their landscapes, their skyscrapers, the buildings, the environment, everything is opposite, right? That is what it is known for, that what do they possess with them. But that the city in climates, just discuss about the other country was Yakuta. The worst snow is there, but people live there. Do research about this. You will be amazed at how people survive in that country. Okay, then we have the psychographic. It is based on the lifestyle, personality, values. We have different traits of personalities in the human beings too. People possess 9 personalities, 2 personalities. For the few, when they meet up their friends and colleagues, they are the sweetest one. And the same entity, the person, is the worst human in the home as well, in their private life. So what it is, it's a dual personality. They have different kinds of personality and we need to possess with it. Then we have behavioral, that is based on the consumer behavior, usage rate, loyalty, buying habits. Consumer behavior. Now, when there is sale going on, people get crazy. They buy, like, they can do whatever they want to in a shop, in a grocery store, in any shopping mall too. Then comes the usage rate. I'm going to the malls regularly, but if that thing is not required by me, why I'm going to use it? It depends on the usage rate. Right now, in Pakistan and in the other country as well, we are facing high heat strokes. So what we are using? The basic necessity, that's the air conditioner. Everyone is trying to be into it. For some people, it's going to be a necessity, and for some people, it's going to be want as well because of the affordability factor. Then loyalty. Few customers are very loyal, no matter what they're going to buy from them. Like today, I just forgot to buy the bread, and I only buy from specific brand, that is Tahzeeb in Islamabad. I like their breads. So I did not buy the other one because I knew I won't be eating it and it will be wasted. So why to go for it? Then buying habits. Few people love to buy frozen foods. Few people love to buy dry fruits. They have their categories. Few people have craze for the chocolates, and then the hobbies too. So this is the main types of the segmentation which we are going to study today, and these were the definition. Now comes the brand Yatu company. Let's talk about it. Segmentation types, how it is used in this Arabic coffee shop. Demographic targets men and women
Okay.
aged, 25 to 45, working professional and students. A coffee shop is obviously gonna target whom? The demographic, the one which we studied the definition first. Now we are doing it for the organization. There will be men and women, people working in the offices, the youth, they love to go for the coffees and everything, and the professional people too, the doctors and the nurses and so on, accountants. Then geographic. Focus on the major cities like Riyadh and Dammam, where demand for the convenience is high. Now, it's not like in Jeddah, people don't go for the coffees and stuff. You're going to have good shops there too. But these are the main city. Riyadh is the capitals. Dammam, people love to live life there. So they're going to be more into these kinds of brands. Psychographic, modern individuals who value time saving get traditional products. Like coffee machines, we have different categories for it as well. We love to buy it and we love to use the coffee pods and making different syrups out of it, the flavors and everything. But the traditional people, they don't go for this. The youth is crazy for it. They are like literally crazy. Behavioral targets frequent coffee drinkers, especially those who drink coffee at work or while commuting. Few people, they don't go for the coffee like they need it as a necessity. It's like their requirement. It is their daily life act. It becomes a part of behavior that at 7 or 5, I need to have my coffee. I have no other opinion at all. Few people love to have in the breakfast. Okay. Now, we did this for the Yatok brand. Now we will be working on the strategy fit for it. That is what strategy suits it. Yatok uses segmentation to support a digital first marketing strategy. What is a digital first marketing strategy? The one which we do through social media apps, application, and what do we call that?
Advertisements and
Advertisements, Google ads,
uh,
AdSense,
ads,
that. Yes, we go for that.
pictures, and
And because this is what,
posters
and we
of,
send our stuff to the bloggers and YouTubers and
yeah.
people who are on Instagram. Because once
It
we see
is
the
their
store, we buy it.
yes, it is their main weapon when
Yeah.
for business.
Hmm.
The weapon is social media.
Yes. Like to opt any field, honestly. Fashion,
Yeah.
tech, this coffee. People, they are now more into social media. Our parents, our
Hmm.
grandparents, they also love to scroll through the TikToks and Instagram reels because they find it addictive. They like to enjoy different stuff. It's readily available.
Yes.
Yeah. Ads are placed on social media platforms like Instagram, aligning with the tech survey target audience. And we can even, publicize by the Google Edison that who the audience should be reached up with this advertisement or not. And it's a good thing.
Hmm.
You can earn from it. And secondly, the publicity it boosts up. Product
Hmm.
packaging is designed to reflect convenience and tradition as well. Packaging is important. We all want those packaging which are travel friendly as well, and they are in smaller sizes, not all the time big jars, big bottles, and stuff like that. Now we have the second type, which was actually of the organization, Apotheka Baya. Now, the demographic geographic, again, we are going to work on this. First thing is demographic. Targets the urban women aged 20 to 40, middle to high income, often professionals or influencers. But this is what this brand is doing at the moment because all boutique abaya shops are not for everyone as well. We go for the customization too. Few people, they love to wear abayas, but they are having what do you call that, stonework and stuff because they have to wear on the weddings. So it is a customized space. We have to target few people, the one which love to wear high quality fabric and everything must be top notch. Geographic. Primary markets are Jeddah, Riyadh, and Mecca, urban centers with the fashion conscious buyers. Like we people, when we go for the Umrah, we always buy from the nearest shop. In Medina, we always go for the Tayyiba Mall, and then we have Bin Daud for our daily groceries. And for the Mecca, we go for the Mecca Tower all the time because it's accessible. We cannot go to the beyond shops and markets. I remember once in 2018, my mom, my aunt and uncle was there for us in Makkah, and they took us to the main market of Makkah, where things are cheap and it's in bulk and quantity. Like it's a huge market, just like we have in the Turkey, Istanbul. I just forgot the name, the Grand Bazaar. It's like that. I don't know the name there in Makkah, but there is a whole market there. I love to literally shopped every shop there because they were quite less in prices and quality was same which we were selling us to in the normal near shops near the haram. Then psychographic targets women who are style conscious, modern, and value exclusively. Now, in Italy, I remember, uh, if you're going to throw the trash as well, you have to get ready. You won't find a single person out there without a proper dress. They're all dressed up, well dressed. Their hairs are always ready, the nails are ready, the shoes are perfectly fine. They don't go into the normal way. Obviously, when you're traveling, you're exhausted. I remember I was just the way I am, just in my pajamas and stuff. And I went out, and when I saw these things, I was surprised and I literally felt a bit conscious too that people here, they're real Italians, how they live their life. And everyone is so fit, fitness freak, and they love to have coffee all the time. And the other thing is, what do we call the pizza? Okay. Then we have the behavioral part, segments based on the fashion trends, limited edition buyers, repeat buyers, and Instagram followers. People who are more and always into the brands. They're going to buy from that no matter what, whether the price are going to hike up, whether they don't. Um, Plenty of examples are there. I'm sure you people must have those brands in your life too, where you love to shop and go again and again.
Yes, we do have some places where we like to go again
Like
and again.
you generally go for the grocery store to the Lulu market, right? There the Saudi residents they love to go to the Lulu Mart a lot. And the other one, Hyper Panda, I think yes.
In actually Medina,
Yeah.
they just recently opened a Lulu market. So like uh, it's in Medina it was not there available. So
But
we
in
preferred
Medina
Bin
we
Daud.
okay.
First, there was a Lulu market on in at the Kurban Road, but then it closed. Like the marketing for the Lulu market has decreased a lot. But
Okay.
now I guess they reopened it. They
I don't know.
reopened it near
I have
Haram.
never visited Lulu Market. Like
Yeah,
never.
me too.
Very recently, actually, I also visited when I was on my Medina trip. I just went there
Mm-hmm.
into the basement and then I discovered the Lulu Mart. Before that, I never
To
knew.
Haram basement, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, the Haram one. I always
Yes.
go for the Binod because it's accessible to every hotel. We always go for the Concord
Yes.
and the Movenpick, so it's easy for us to always go for it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't have an idea about there. And the small bakala shops. I love to shop there.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes. We are done with this. Then we have the segmentation fit. Boutique Abaya focuses on the luxury branding and influencer collaboration. Now you have seen, because of the world changing and their phenomena too, people love to collaborate with the followers and the people, the entities who are on the social media apps, because they know they're going to give them few money, they're going to work on different abayas and stuff, and then the people are going to get crazy and buy the abayas or dresses from them. This is really happening in even the Pakistan too, from the dresses, like the traditional one. Using the psychographic segmentation to guide the designs and launches, when to launch it, where to launch it. Like here in maybe you people know it or not, Maria B brand, they go for their show to different countries and they create a hype, they go for the pre-orders, and as soon as it hits the market, the shops, it just went off. Everything, the shelves are empty. The strategy fits with an organizational goal to become a fashion-forward premium brand. And how they think about this, though they are an SME, but one day I'm sure they will be a big international brand because they're targeting the people who are going to give them the good remarks as well and reviews too. Now this is a complete comparison of the segmentation strategies for both the company SMEs. Let's talk about it. We have aspect, the categories, Yatu, boutique abaya, and similarity and differences. Target, demographic. Yatuk is working on specifically age group 25 to 45, and the other one is working on 20 to 40. Now, what's the similarity or the differences? Both target working age adults, but boutique abaya focuses only in women. This is the difference. They're only working on the women's, and the Yatuk is for both men and women. Geographic focus. Urban cities like only Riyadh and Dammam. In boutique, they are in Jeddah and Makkah. Both are working on the urban cities, but their selection of city is different. The country is same, but cities are different. Similar, both focus on the major Saudi cities. Now, these are the major cities as well. Even now, the Neom, you maybe know about that, a futuristic city of Saudi, such an amazing, they are building it up. I just saw the videos. It's really nice. My God, they're working really hard for it. And I won't be demonstrating about Al Ula because for me it's forbidden and for the Muslim Ummah too, but people go there. They go crazily.
Yeah.
Then we have the psychographic segmentation. Busy practical professionals, obviously it's coffee shops and they produce the products accordingly. So it's going to be busy. However, in the boutique, there are trendy fashion conscious women, the one which are obviously into the modern era. Even the abayas, we are having different categories for it, the different types of abayas. The fabric is different, the styles are different. People now love to wear it as a dress rather than as a piece of, what do we call that? Cloth to cover up their body parts. Now it's used as a fashion. Different practical versus luxury appeal. This is the main difference between the psychographic segmentation of two brands. Then behavioral targeting. The Yatuk is working on the frequent coffee drinkers, obviously. The one which are, they have no choice. They have to go for the coffees daily. Whereas for the other brand, it's fashion forward repeat buyers because they're targeting only women and the age precise is 20 to 42. Both use the behavioral insights for the loyalty, but the buyer motivation differs. Yes, you go to a coffee shop, you're going it for the first time in an XYZ brand, like, I don't know about Saudi, whether you people have CBTL, coffee bean and tea leaf. But if I talk about the Tim Hortons, we have it everywhere. Starbucks, go for it. Not everyone is used to go to the order. First, they need to analyze, and then they go for, okay, I need send that. But the frequent buyers, they know what to go for. It's just in a blink of eye, they're going to get up the order. But when they are going for the first time, you don't know anything, and you really want to go for the flavor buds too, tasting and everything, it takes time. And the boutique abaya is having the difference of exclusive stylish, that is up to date. Now, if they won't be literally producing in the bulk numbers too, it will be in limited quantity too and limited numbers too. Just for the audience, they know that they're going to buy it. Then different brand identities, functional versus fashion. Obviously, coffee, Yatuk is for the Arabic coffee, traditional and the modern, both they're working for this main brand. But the abayas, they are working only on the latest and the 21s. Segmentation depth. For the Yatuk, it's the basic to moderate because they're working for both entities. And for the boutique, they are working on the advanced, highly customized. What the consumers want, you're going to work with that. Then the comparison is boutique abaya is more personalized strategies, obviously because they're working with customer to customer. Marketing focus, product driven. A product driven category means that you have to produce it and people will be buying it. You have this faith in yourself and in your business. But when you work on the luxury brands or luxury coffee shops too, You know that there are going to be specific people who could be allergic to the almond milk, to the regular milk, or to the cocoa milk. Then we have to figure it out. But for the general and the normal people, the orders are very same. The difference is positioning practical versus aspirational. Because the people who are working for the other customers in the luxury fashion, the boutique abaya, they talk to them on regular basis and then they work on that specific abayas and everything. CRM relationship building. CRM stands for customer relationship building, and it's an important aspect in all kinds of firms, whether it is a small or a big. For the ATHE, they go for the social media platforms because that's the best thing for the advertisements. And for the boutique, they go for the personal VIP service influencer marketing. Like you can assume this SME, like Louis Vuitton, Michael Kors, in McGregor, these brands. Like when you need to literally wait outside in Dolce too. Outside the shop, once the people who are in there, 2 or 3 shop, you only then can enter into it. First, this phenomena I experienced in my Paris trip. I was amazed. Like they don't let you in no matter what. Once the people who are already in the shop, they are then with everything. For every person, there is another assistant going on, and they assist you with the product, whether you really want to see or buy. They're going to tell you. But this is how things work with high-end brands. So not openly or randomly you can go in without any race or entity. Like again, the grocery shop, the wind out, anybody can go in, anybody can go out. Different people from Malaysia, Indonesia, India, Pakistan, even their nationals too, they go and shop for the gifts and for the daily necessity, water and the Indomie noodles and stuff. But in the big brands, things are different. Okay. So Yatuk uses segmentation for the mass reach and convenience because of the social media technology. They're using different applications, whereas the boutique abaya, they uses the segmentation for the exclusive high value targeting, like niche marketing. The Ferrari, the Rolls Royce, that's not for everyone. We customize it, we make it for the specific people. Their strategies reflect different industries, consumer needs, and branding approaches. These things are really important. When you work in the industry, whether it is any industry, we need to literally do the homework first. Which industry we're going to penetrate, how will be things going to work, the profit ratio, the margin, the abnormal profit, the wants in consumer, the satisfaction, so many things into it. Then for this assessment criteria, the distinction, to make it more attractive and interesting while you will be attempting your assignment, inshallah, you can go for the comparative table of segmentation strategies, just like I made. Then case study summaries, the brands examples, it will just help you out. And it actually is, it's a quite picture skew when we see the work of the candidates that they did extra work. Then you can add the target market profiles, diagrams, and commentary on how segmentation influences the decision making. Very important, because once segmentation is decided, then decision making gets easy. So both SMEs effectively use the segmentation to tailor their marketing strategies and align with their overall organizational goals. Never forget, whatever type of organization you are, what are the goals? If you deviate from it, you will not be succeeded one day. Whether you run a school, you run a clinic, you have to upgrade yourself. You cannot stop with that one degree. You need to, grow and grow. Yatuk focuses on the convenience and the tradition, reaching abroad with targeted demographic of the coffee lovers through practical segmentation. It's for people around 25 to 40, and anybody can come and go for the order. Whereas for the boutique abaya, it leverages the style and exclusivity using the deep psychographic and behavioral segmentation to appeal to modern fashion-conscious women. Again, abaya is now more than a fashion trendy stuff. Despite differences in industry and audience, both industries are different, and audience too. Both SMEs succeeded by understanding the needs, the consumer needs, and applying segmentation to guide their branding, communication, and product decision. Once you know what your family needs from you, you are going to be the perfect version of yourself, right? Same goes for the consumers too. As a producer, as an entrepreneur, when you really want to be into the industries, you first going to closely observe that what they like, what they want from you. And then you're going to
Mhm.
apply and work on it, and they will be loyal to you forever. So that was
Ma'am, can you explain that part again?
which one?
Yes.
Okay. Which point or the piece, right?
Boutique buyer and despite differences.
Okay, okay. This one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Boutique Abaya leverages the style and exclusivity using the deep psychographic and behavioral segmentation to appeal to the modern fashion conscious women. Now, what kind of segmentation they are using? First is the psychographic, and the other one is the behavioral. Now, just revise the definition, and you will be easy to go with that. Psychographic, they are working on the niche market, right? Exclusive stuff and demonstrating the consumer. So they're using two kinds. First is psychographic, that is on the lifestyle personality values. You can afford it, you are rich, you're going to go to that shop. But if you cannot afford
Mm-hmm.
it, and a buyer is not an exclusive entity for yourself, and it's just like a piece of thing to cover yourself, so you can buy from the local shop too. Same goes when we get married. In Indo-Pakistani culture, we go for the designer lehengas. We don't go for the normal ones. We want from XYZ brand and XYZ entity, and then we love to floor it, though it's just only for the 4 to 6 hours. But if you can afford it, then why not? Behavioral, based
Yes.
on the consumer behavior, usage rate, loyalty, buying habits, because they are working closely from clients to clients. This brand, the boutique buyer, so they know how to calculate and tackle every sort of a consumer. Because not everyone is so kind and so easy. Few of the consumers, honestly, they're like, I don't like this, I don't like that, I want like this. They literally make you crazy, but that is what your patient test is. Once you cross it and
Mm-hmm.
pass it, honestly, that lady is only going to come to you, no matter what, because they know how to handle it. So this is what the boutique buyer is doing. These are the references. And for the further explanation, charts and stuff, and you can go for it, okay? Like the first is the strategic perspective, goals assignment, alignment, according to the
Mm-hmm.
company-wise, that what actually brands were working on and what they really wanted to do. Then I added the operational perspective too. Now these are the depth which I added just to make sure if you really want to, study things in depth while doing the assignments and stuff. This like for the digital marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Yatuk is working on this, so I added a chart for it too, that how they're doing it and what it's making them different. It will help you in the end, inshallah.